Hello viewers, it's your host Luit again and welcome to another informative video on my channel East Indian Explorer. Here on this channel we do car reviews, bike reviews, launch news, travel blogs and much more. So if you are new here then subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you don't miss out on anything. Today in this video, we're going to be talking about the upcoming Mahindra Thar 5-door or the Thar Roxx as people have been calling. We're going to look at everything Mahindra has changed in this car and how it is going to attract a lot more customers in the segment, giving tough competition to its competitors. By the end of the video, you will get an idea about how it stands out from the old Thar and you will also know if you should wait for this car or not. So without further delay, let's start the video. Mahindra has announced the launch date of the Thar 5-door along with its teaser, and it is on 15th of August, which is only 2 weeks away from today. So we will look at all the elements that has been changed or upgraded to give you a complete picture. Now let's start with the design. The name itself gives an idea about the design of the car, even if you hear it for the very first time. It is going to look muscular, boxy, macho, and the overall design mostly to remain similar with its older sibling. But it's going to have modern touches everywhere. And why we say this? Because in the spy shots that we have seen, it gets all LED headlamps including the DRLs. The shape of the headlamps remain the same, which is rounded. But with these upgraded beautiful LED headlamps, the peer pressure on the buyers to upgrade to an aftermarket LED headlamp and getting rid of those stock halogen headlamps is now sorted. Let's face it, those old halogen headlamps on the 3-door Thar looks really ugly and it doesn't go anywhere with the overall styling of the car, right? Well, now that has been taken care of. And we're also hoping the Thar gets an LED fog lamp as well to match to those beautiful headlamps. Enough talking about the headlamps. Now let's talk about the grille. The grille on the older Thar was also not the most favorite among the buyers. So just like the headlamps, most buyers preferred to upgrade to a more macho looking aftermarket option just to add to the looks of the vehicle and also to match the overall looks to one of the most iconic SUVs, if you know what I mean. You guess the name, right? Okay, so jokes apart, since people didn't like the grille much, Mahindra changed it too, with a more wider and robust appealing grille, which in my personal opinion looks way better than the older one. So this should save some money in the department of cosmetic upgrades if you choose to buy this Thar. Now when we move to the side profile, there is a humongous difference in terms of size of the car there. Of course, it's a 5-door car and it's very evident as soon as you see the car from the side angles. Now, we don't know the wheelbase yet, but we can definitely tell you that it's going to be way more comfortable in the second row and much more convenient for people who often have to travel with families or even friends. That's for sure. Some people cancel on the older Thar just because of the inconvenience caused by the absence of rear doors. But now with this new launch, that problem is also sorted. Now this allows you to use the Thar as your primary car also, which wasn't quite possible earlier, at least for those who living in bigger families. Again, we have seen on the spy shots, it's going to get a sunroof as an option on the higher variants most probably, which is definitely a wow factor. Now, moving on to the rear, there's nothing much to talk about here because everything seems similar to the older sibling, be it the tail lamps or the huge spare tire clinging onto the rear door. The rear carries forward the macho stance of the older Thar, and that's about it. Now let's talk about the interiors. As from the reports that we have heard, there is going to be a major change in the interior department of the new Thar. The current 3-door Thar gets very simplistic and minimalistic interiors, and it is not very feature rich as well. But it's not going to be the same case with this Thar, because from the spy shots that we have seen, we can tell you that it's going to get a huge center touchscreen along with digital instrument cluster and a 360-degree parking camera, etc. The center screen should get wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard. We're also expecting that it gets a wireless mobile phone charging pad as well. Also, rumors are telling that it should get a ventilated seats and rear AC vents as well. I mean, how cool is that? With all of this should be your rugged luxury SUV that you can take on your weekend getaways as well as your regular daily commutes. Convenient, right? One more important thing to mention is the boot space. In the older Thar, the boot space was almost negligible. We all know that. It was absolutely of no use. But it's not going to be the same case with this Thar. Due to increased wheelbase, the boot capacity has also increased significantly. But we can't give you any numbers right now. But we can definitely tell you that it should be enough to hold your all luggages for your weekend trips and all your long drives with your families and friends. So we can tell you that everything that was missing on the older Thar, be it rear doors or boot space, that has been added here, which makes the Thar a complete package for the consumers. Now, the engine options to remain more or less the same with the older Thar, a 2-liter petrol engine and a 2.2-liter diesel engine. Power and torque figures might go up and down a bit to cater to the added weight. We will know all of that on the launch. But what grabbed my attention is the option of a cheaper 4x2 1.5-liter diesel engine, which if offered is going to sell like crazy. I mean, even for people who can't spend a huge amount of money for the 4x4, Mahindra has kept an option. I can't afford a Thar, of course, but if this lower capacity model comes, then I definitely would be interested in buying one rather than spending the same amount of money on a monocoque compact SUV. So, with that all said, now let's talk about the price. In my view, the Thar Roxx, I keep forgetting to mention Roxx, is going to be priced between 15 lakhs to 28 lakhs ex-showroom. If they launch the 1.5-liter 4.2 variant, that could be priced at around 15 lakhs, which in my view is a very good and competitive price. By the way, I am very good at guessing prices. Did you see my Royal Enfield Gorilla video? The price is almost similar to what I mentioned in the video. Do watch the video if you haven't. Link is in the description box below. Okay, I forgot to mention one important thing, the addition of ADAS. Mahindra has been doing it for quite some time now, and they are definitely not going to miss on ADAS, which will add to the overall safety scores. So with all of this, Mahindra is set to shake the Indian automobile industry with this revolutionary product, which will attract a wide range of customers looking to do different things with this car. Now, since the car has become a complete package, it is going to give tough competition to all the small and mid-sized SUVs on sale in the market, and it might even impact the sales of its competitors in the given price bracket. So, do let us know in the comments below what do you think of this upcoming Mahindra Thar Roxx. I, however, don't like the name Roxx. They should change it, right? Probably they will. So with that all said, your East Indian Explorer is now signing off. Do let us know in the comments if you are going to wait for the car or buy another car that is currently on sale in the market. I personally am definitely waiting for the launch of this car. So see you in the launch event. That's all. Bye bye. Take care and see you in the next video.